Welcome to Checking Our Pulse. I'm Dr. Marcus Hart, the Director of the Organ Transplant Program at Swedish Medical Center, and I'm joined by Charlotte Foster, who is the Chief Nurse, Nurse Executive at the Swedish Medical Group. Welcome.
Thank you.
And in this segment, we are going to talk about type 2 diabetes and how this disproportionately affects the African American community. And the statistics are staggering about type 2 diabetes in that if we continue along the same path, between 1 in 2 and 1 in 3 African Americans is going to have type 2 diabetes. And how did we end up in this situation?
I think we ended up in this situation just by becoming more sedentary, by eating fast foods, and by not continuing to follow up care with primary care providers.
Yes.
Lack of exercise.
All those things, it's multifactorial, and it all coalesces to change the metabolism. And can you just touch on the difference between type 2 diabetes and type 1 diabetes for some of the listeners out there?
The difference between type 1 and type 2 is type 1 is primarily caused by the body's inability to produce insulin, which is needed to transport blood sugar into the cells. Type 2 diabetes is usually caused by the body's inability to react to insulin properly, and that may be caused by obesity, because fat cells cause the body to fail to interact properly with insulin.
Almost like the body saying, look, we can't handle any more sugar, no more storage here, find another way to deal with this glucose that's in the bloodstream.
Absolutely.
And we end up that way, you said, because of sedentary activity and bad diet. Now, what are some of the dietary or the nutritional things that we're eating that would lead us in that direction?
Traditionally, there was food called soul food, which was very delicious, but it's also very high in fat.
Yes.
A lot of animal fat, trans fat, and not enough vegetables and fruit.
Yes. So we can control these factors and possibly reduce our incidence of type 2 diabetes. But what does that mean to have type 2 diabetes? What does that lead to? Why is that such a bad thing to have?
Well, it's bad because type 2 diabetes can lead to other complications, such as problems with the eyes, with the kidneys,
yes.
With the feet, poor wound healing,
yes.
heart disease, and
affects almost everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
You know, so it affects the circulation to almost all of your organs and accelerates the damage to those organs. Yeah. And so we really do have to pay attention to this in our community, and this exhibit has really called our attention to it. And there's a call to action, some things that we need to change in our lifestyle as African Americans. And part of it is, as you said, exercise more. 30 minutes a day, will that
30 minutes a day, about 5 times a week.
Okay, that's not so bad. And then we're going to eat smarter, less fat, not so much butter that we put in our food, and smoking. Smoking
is a huge factor, and also partnering with the primary care provider.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us, Charlotte, and this is Checking Our Pulse. This episode will air on a monthly basis, and there's an exhibit here at the Northwest African American Museum, and that will continue until June of 2011. Thank you.